Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another beer review. Confession time, I am so far behind on beer reviews, it's not even funny. It's stressing me out, but it's whatever. I know I owe people stout reviews, but right now it's just not gonna happen. They'll be up soon, I promise. I got some hoppy beers that a couple different people sent, and I haven't gotten around to reviewing them. December's crazy for me. I've been traveling a bunch. I just haven't been home. So I'm gonna start doing multiple reviews in the same videos, just what we're gonna do. I just don't have the time right now to just do one at a time and upload them. So we're gonna do multiple beer reviews in the same video. So hopefully everyone's okay with that. It's not gonna be like battle beers. It'll just be reviewing 2 beers, maybe 3, who knows, at a time in a single video. So I'm gonna try and keep these short since we're doing 2 reviews in one. I don't know what we're gonna call this. Maybe something stupid like 2 beers, 1 stone. I don't know. But let's get started, right? 2 new breweries to me, both in the New Jersey area, from my man Dave. Thank you, sir. The first one is from Czig, Meister, I think is how you say it. It says it's their Deep Sea Series New England style. It's a 6.7% alcohol by volume India Pale Ale. And it just says Citra and Mosaic. So I don't know if that's the name of it. But it's got this cool little fish with a hop. Citra and Mosaic, 2 of my favorite hops. This was canned on October 20th. So we are, what are we, 6 weeks old? No big deal to me. We're hashtag Team Old IPA, right? A lot of times with these New England style beers, they're so hoppy, they hold up fine. So let's get into it. I can actually already smell that as soon as I opened it. So this one's actually just pouring it right now. It is fairly dark, but that's all right. Seriously, I can smell it. It smells fantastic. Let's move this back here so you can see that. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely hazy. It's haze for days. It's like a darker kind of orangey tangerine colored, not a whole lot of head whatsoever. It's dissipating really, really quick. It's like an off-white, quarter of a finger there. It didn't stick around at all. So don't know if this is like brewed with oats or what the deal is, but there's not a whole lot of carb in this beer, but I can, like I said, I can smell it as soon as I open it. So let's shove our nose in it. Ooh, that's like sweet oranges and tangerines. This is very sweet citrus. That smells freaking amazing. 6 weeks old. You don't have to drink them fresh. This has that kind of Flintstone vitamin-y thing. It's got that kind of yeasty bubblegummy thing. There's like fresh herbs in there too. I always say basil. It reminds me of that. We actually just made pesto tonight with fresh basil, and it's like this green herbaceous thing. Yeah, this one's got that. It does that Flintstone vitamin-y thing. It's there. This is just sweet oranges and tangerines for days, and I think that green kind of dank herbaceous thing. I'm wondering if it's going to taste like that blueberry thing when we drink it. So let's go and taste it. Dave, cheers. So the head was not sticking around. This beer, the carbonation's really, really low. Not a whole lot of like effervescence bubbles, but it tastes fantastic. There's this awesome, that sweet kind of citrus that we smelled on the nose. It's pretty pithy right on the middle of your tongue, but the taste follows the nose. It's like orange tangerine juice, and like if you were to mix it with like dank hops, there's a nice bitter, I don't know, it doesn't say the IBUs on this, but there's a nice like bitter, dank, green, grassy, herbaceous bite that just hangs out in the middle of your tongue. This is awesome. Sub 7%, you guys know, that's like my wheelhouse for beers. This is fantastic. I kind of wish it was more carb. I think a little bit more kind of effervescent bubbliness, if that's a word, going across your tongue would be awesome. But this is still at 6 weeks old, drinking ridiculously, like it's very forward with the notes. That the citrus that's there, the sweet oranges and tangerine, it's still very present. There's a sweet kind of bready, like crackery thing on the finish, but it's not, it hasn't gone malty by any means. It's still super, super fruity, really, really juicy. I just kind of wish the carb was there more. That's really, really good. Should I grade that now? Let's grade it afterwards. The second beer we're going to check out from Bolero Snort. They are in brewed and canned Windridge Farm Brewing, Dallastown, Pennsylvania. So this was New Jersey. Meister Brewing, Hackettstown, New Jersey. Bolero Snort is Windridge Farm Brewing, Dallastown, Pennsylvania. This beer is actually really cool. It's called Crooked Labulls, but the bowl is spelled like B-U-L-L-S. But it's tripping me out because when you look, it looks like the labels on there are crooked, but it's not. It's just part of the sticker. I don't know if you guys are weird like me. Sometimes when I get beers that have crooked labels on it, it kind of like weirds me out. I need everything to be straight. So this beer is funny. But yeah, Crooked Labulls, double IPA. This one's 8.2%, I think. Is that what it said? 8.5%. And this says Scott Strikes Again, canned on November 14th. So today's December 6th. This is, what, 3 weeks old? Super, super fresh. I don't know the hops in this. I did not look it up. So let's get into it. This is actually kind of fun, drinking more than one beer. This one looks darker in the can. Hopefully the lighting's okay out here. I gotta move that light around. My other light broke. Actually, this one looks very similar to the other one. It's that darker kind of orange color too. Can we fit both of these on here? Show enough. Yeah, check that out. They're actually really, really similar. This one's much more, I don't know. This one's lighter, I guess, but they kind of looked the same when I poured them. But yeah, I mean, this one's, let's see if we can get like a head going on this one again. Much more carbonation, a fluffier head, but yeah, it's super hazy. It's that, again, like orange, not juice color, it's a darker kind of orange, almost like starting to go towards that amberish color. Again, quarter finger. This head's a lot brighter than that one was. There's no head on that beer anymore. But pretty soapy sudsy. 8.5% when we swirl that. There's some alcohol legs. But yeah, it looks like a New England style IPA. Again, it doesn't say the hops. I didn't look it up. I forgot. I should have done that since I'm going to be reviewing multiple beers in videos. Let's shove our nose in it. Ooh, this one's more like candied, almost like first thing is it just because, yeah, this one, this almost reminds me of smelling like gummy worms or gummy bears. There's tons of candy. There's a nice sweetness, but it's not like that gross malty sweetness. It's like fruity sweetness. It's like sweet hops. There's like peachiness in this one. This one's very explosively aromatic. And I just stuck my nose back in that one, being 8.5% compared to one that's 6.7%, this one's much more like in your face aromatic. But yeah, I love that candy. It's like candy, sugary. It is. It's like peaches. There might be like stone fruity, but it's weird. Like I'm thinking gummy bears now, so that's what like that's all I can think of. This one's got a little bit of like that kind of herbal green thing too. It's definitely not as dank and earthy as the other one was. But holy crap, it smells like sugary fruit juice. It smells, I don't know if that sounds weird, but it smells awesome. So Dave, cheers. Yeah, the mouthfeel on this one is on point. And the extra carbonation in this beer kind of makes it, it's crazy like how sticky sweet that is, in a good way. The carbonation on this one, I enjoyed drinking this one more mouthfeel-wise than the beer that we had before this. But yeah, there's this candied, like, fruity thing. I don't know if it's peaches. It's weird. It's like this apricot-y kind of... It's tropical fruity. Just think tropical fruits. There might be, like, pineapple in there. But this is much more fruit juice than this beer was. This beer had, like, an awesome... like I said, pithy kind of citrusy dankness that stayed on your tongue. This one's much more, like if you're more into juice bomb beers, this one's more of a juice bomb. 8.5%, you don't taste booze at all. It's just, think of taking tropical fruits and like just rolling them in sugar and eating them. It's like this sweet, juicy thing. It's really, really good. I wonder what the hops are in this. This is so tropical fruity compared to that one though, so I don't know. This is fantastic. As I'm drinking it more and it's warming up, it's getting a little on the sweet side. So I don't know if like a little bit of booziness is going to come up out of it. I guess it comes up to room temperature as we finish drinking these. I'm going to bring these inside and share them with my wife, but this is awesome. Both these beers are really, really good. For a New England style double IPA, this one, I mean, Crooked Labels is really, really good. Is it world class? I don't know. I think it's kind of getting towards that world class. I like the mouthfeel of this beer. I like the fruitiness that's in there, but it's a touch sweet. So I don't think it's as balanced as some of like the really, really good. There's even like, it's getting really weird as this is, it almost tastes like cherries. That's crazy. There's so many like different fruits that I'm tasting in this. It's crushable though, like I'm drinking all of this. I think this is a solid beer. It's an A beer for me. I don't know if it's to like that world-class point. Probably like 94-ish, somewhere around there. The Czig Meister beer, it's funny, like now that I'm comparing them side by side, this has much more now. It's like this kind of, it almost smells like weedy or grainy. There's so much citrus in that, and there's this awesome green dank thing. So for a sub 7% beer, this one's awesome too. Super solid, again, like 93, 94. So these are both A beers for me. These are fantastic. And really fun to check out new breweries. So hopefully this format is okay. I have a lot of beer to get through. So yeah, I'm going 94 for both of them. So Czig Meister Deep Sea Series New England Style Citra and Mosaic, that is this one. If you guys have had this one, let's talk about it. Crooked Label from Bolero Snort. It's crazy fruity, really, really good. So, and that label is tripping me out. So yeah, Dave, thanks for sharing these. I appreciate it. Like I said, if you guys have had either one of these, if you know more about the brewery that you want to tell me about, I would love to hear about these guys because I've never, like I said, never heard of either one of them. So I'm out of here. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys very soon. Cheers.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.